Creepy, creepy devil dolls. I work with older people, and some of them are kind of, especially in the church, ignorant, okay? That's what I want to say. Some of them are proud that they do stupid things, like, I'm so proud I don't know how to use a computer. I think those are devil tools. Or, man, I'm so proud I never watch the news. The news just depresses me, and it's all one-sided. And so yet they don't take anything in of the culture, but they still have opinions. And you try to say, hey, let's have an idea for outreach, and some of the stupidest ideas that you could ever come up with are spouted out because there's no cultural relevance to them. To be holy, you don't have to be ignorant. You don't have to be ignorant of your culture. You don't have to be ignorant of the world you live in. All you have to do is be committed to God in spite of what other people are committed to. So the story comes out recently in California about these people that they came home, and on the steps of their house there was this like creepy little like porcelain doll, and it kind of looked like one of their kids. And there was about 7 or 8, maybe 9 houses that people pulled up and saw these dolls, and so they started to report them. And the cops were going, well, we don't know what this is. Could this be some kind of serial killer's tag? Is this some creepy pedophile that's going around the neighborhood and putting dolls at houses that look like kids? And just like all kinds of horrible things were running through people's heads. If you were a parent, wouldn't it terrify you to come home and find a doll resembling your kid sitting on the steps and not really knowing what was up with that? Creepy! So if this story has a happy ending, I guess here's what it is. Some old grandma from one of the churches that all these people go to, she came out and she said, oh, I did that. I was cleaning out my house and I found a bunch of dolls, and they're so cute and precious I didn't want to throw them away. I wanted to gift them. Well, there's a lot of little kids in my church that look like a lot of these dolls, so I went and placed them on the steps of these houses where these children lived. I thought they'd love them. Okay, lady, you could have left a note. I know old people, they don't like to sign their names to anything, and they don't like to leave messages on answering machines because it might trap their souls if their voices are in there, but you could leave a note! I know there's such thing as good intentions. It means people trying to do something good and trying to help somebody out. But you also have to understand the paradigm that we live in and the world that we live in. The world that we live in right now is a dangerous place. People are confused. People take everything kind of the wrong way because there's so much negativity. You do turn on the news, and there is a lot of negativity. But you have to realize that's the world you live in. So if you're going to do good, you have to make sure that the people that you're doing good to know that it's good you're doing, and not just creep them out with your weird ideas. Get into the current paradigm. There's nothing wrong with being relevant. Paul said when he's in Rome, he preaches to the Romans as if he were Roman. When he's with the Jews, he acts like a Jew. When he's with the Greeks, he acts like a Greek. You see, you have to understand somebody's culture in order to reach them. The problem that we have is there's a lot of Christians that are metaphorically just dropping creepy dolls all over the place. You got to understand, your paradigm isn't necessarily their paradigm. So you can be separate but still understand the culture. You don't have to live out the culture to be relevant to the culture. But one thing you do need to understand is you need to understand how to reach this culture. It's really hard to get somebody to look up to you when you're always looking down on them. Maybe we need to establish a church culture that educates people, not just in sound biblical doctrine, but also in cultural relevance, so that we can actually be reaching a younger generation for Jesus. In the meantime, if you got creepy dolls, put them on eBay. I know you don't know how to do that.